To set up a birthday email automation in Brevo, log into your account, click Automations in the left sidebar, hit Create an Automation, choose the anniversary date template, rename it, select the date attribute that holds your contact's birthdays, pick a test contact, preview the workflow, and click Activate. Once that's live, Brevo automatically sends a personalized email to every contact on their birthday each year without you touching a thing. Let's break that down step by step so you avoid the gotchas I've stepped on over years of building these workflows. First, make sure you're in the right Brevo account. If you juggle a client account and your own, one wrong click, and you've just wasted half an hour building an automation in the wrong place. Ask me how I know. The dashboard loads and you'll see the familiar blue sidebar. Automations is right there, third or fourth icon down depending on your plan. Click it and you land on a page showing all your current workflows. If you already have a few running, use the search or filter to orient yourself before adding something new. I always do a quick audit here because it's easy to forget a dormant automation that's been silently failing for weeks. Hit Create an Automation and Brevo throws you into a template gallery. Don't build this from scratch. The pre-built anniversary date template sits under the pre-built automation section, and it's exactly what we need. It gives you the trigger, a contact's anniversary date, already wired up, plus a ready-made email block. That trigger works for any recurring date, not just relationship anniversaries. We're hijacking it for birthdays, and that saves you 15 minutes of fiddling with date-based conditions. Choose that template. Brevo opens the workflow editor. First thing I do, rename the automation. Click the default title at the top and type birthday or something more specific, like Annual Birthday Offer 2024. Trust me on this. 6 months from now, when you're staring at 15 automations named anniversary date, you'll regret not naming it clearly. Keep your library organized from day one. Now, the single most important configuration, the date attribute. This is where I've seen entire campaigns faceplant. Brevo shows a drop-down of every date type field you have in your contact database. Pick the one that stores birthdays. Maybe it's called birthday, DOB, something you set up earlier. If you don't see a date attribute here, stop right now. You need to create one before this automation will work. Pop over to Context, Settings, Attributes. Add a new attribute, choose Date as the type, and name it Birthday. Then go into your contact records and make sure that field is populated with real dates. A blank attribute means Brevo skips that contact silently. No error, no warning, just no email sent. Even when the field exists, the format can bite you. Brevo generally expects YYYMMDD, but it handles some variation on import. I once imported 12,000 contacts from a CSV where birthdays were in DD/MM/YYY, and Brevo interpreted the day as the month for anything where the first number was 12 or lower. March 5th became May 3rd. It was a mess. To avoid that, open your CSV in a spreadsheet, reformat the birthday column to the ISO standard, then re-import into Brevo. It's a quick step that prevents hundreds of wrong day emails. With the attribute set, select a test contact. Pick someone whose birthday is actually close to today. That way, when you activate, the real thing fires pretty soon, and you can see exactly what your audience will see. Brevo uses this contact to simulate the workflow in the preview. Speaking of preview, click that button. It shows you the email with personalization tags replaced, the timing, the recipient details. Verify everything. See a tag like contact first named rendering as a name. Good. If it shows the raw tag, the merge field isn't mapped correctly. The attribute name is case sensitive and must match exactly what you see under contact settings. Attributes. I've had a Fernsmount attribute go out as Dear Contacts by Ferns because I capitalized the N in the email, but the attribute had a lowercase n. Double check that. The email itself needs your content. By default, the template gives you a generic greeting. Open the email editor and swap in your own branding. Keep the subject line personal. Something like Happy Birthday, huh? Here's a little something for you. In the body, use the personalization tags for the first name, and maybe a discount code or a special offer. A birthday email that's purely happy birthday without value performs worse than one with a small gift. Even a 10% off coupon lifts engagement. You can drag in your logo, adjust colors, and it all lives right inside the automation builder. When the preview looks perfect, activate the automation. Brevo starts checking the trigger daily, usually around midnight UTC. For every contact whose date attribute matches the current date, the email fires. If you want the email to land at a more palatable local time, you can insert a delay step after the trigger, but that's a bit advanced, and honestly, for a birthday, getting it at 12:01 a.m. isn't a deal breaker. Most people are just happy to be remembered. Still, if you're targeting a professional audience, a delay until 8 or 9 a.m. might make sense. You can build that later.
Well, man.
Once live, don't just walk away. Wait for a few real birthdays to pass, then check the workflow stats under the automations list. You'll see how many emails were sent, opened, clicked. If opens are low, revisit your subject line or sender name. Make sure the sender is a recognizable name, not a generic no reply. I set mine to the company founder's name and saw a 20% open rate bump. Also, periodically audit your contacts to see how many have missing or malformed birthday data. Brevo lets you filter contacts by attribute, so you can hunt down those without a birthday and fill them in if you have the info. That's your birthday email automation fully up and running. You've taken what used to be a manual, forgettable task and turned it into a scalable system that actually strengthens relationships. Tweak the email whenever your branding changes, and if you ever run into